Hi everyone, it's John the Dyslexic Geek here. Lego have just announced the next Ideas set, and it's going to be the Disney's Hocus Pocus, the Sanderson Sisters Cottage. This set which is going to be costing $230, £200 or €230, and it's going to be launching on July the 1st for VIP members, and then July the 4th for everyone else. So this is my first time seeing this, so I'm taking this in for the first time with you guys. So I'm really intrigued to see what this one's going to look like. As we can see, it looks like it's going to be having 2,316 pieces. My initial impression is I really like the look of this set. I'm not a huge fan of Hocus Pocus. It's not something that's that familiar to me. I'm not huge, as I don't really remember it that much. I'm sure as a child I would have watched it, but I don't quite remember it. But as a Lego set, I think it looks really cool. The initial concept has been something that's been intriguing me since it was first announced and got approved. So I've been looking forward to this one to see what Lego actually do with the final design. And look at the box art. I really like it. It looks really, really good. And it looks really faithful to the original concept. I think it looks really good, actually. I've been so intrigued by this set. It's definitely been on my sort of wish list for quite a while. Since, so I'm really excited to see this for the first time. So it looks like you get onto the house. It looks like it might be slimmed down from the original concept, which is not surprising because that was quite large. So you get this like fence structure, a gateway, which is quite cool, I suppose. That's how many minifigures you're going to get in this. Looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minifigures, and the cat. I believe the original concept had like 12 minifigures, so I think Lego made some sort of compromise in this, which is fair enough. I wasn't expecting 12 minifigures in this, but 6 is pretty good. Have a look around the back. Looks like they've incorporated the water wheel. Oh, I love this set, actually. I like the use of the colours. It looks like a spooky house, which is quite intriguing. I'm really interested in it. I think it's going to be, I don't know, I think it's going to be a set that gives me very much the vibes of the medieval blacksmith. That's that kind of structure. I quite like that, the sort of the looks of the brown and the sort of tan wood. What we've got going on here, not quite sure what this is in here, but we've got a couple of witches. I mean, this looks probably the weakest aspect of the set, if I'm honest. The gateway doesn't look that great, if I'm honest. The gate's that's probably the only sort of letdown I can see from my initial looking at the set. Looks like you've got maybe a tombstone here, which is quite interesting. I think the gate's not that great, but the house itself looks really good, actually. So it looks like you've got the roof that looks like slides open, so that's quite cool. So it's on, looks like it's attached, so it looks like it just opens up rather than sort of a roof that you have to take off, which I quite like. And then you have the sections here that obviously open up to reveal the interior. Again, I think it's been slimmed down, way slimmed down from the original concept. Look at the minifigures; they do look quite cool. I do like the witches, the skeleton head. It's got a nice spooky feel to it. I think it's quite good. Really interesting. See a little bit more of the interior. So we have a little bit more on the tombstone here. I'm guessing it looks like these are probably going to be stickers. I do like the witch's cat. That's quite cool. Interesting minifigures. Although it looks like the design on this minifigure is not that spectacular, if I'm honest. It looks like it's got printing on the front, but not necessarily around the side, which that's a bit of a shame. But so here's all the minifigures we get. So I have to apologise. I'm not familiar with these characters, so as I'm not familiar with the program. I think it was a movie, so I'm not 100% certain of the characters. But they look alright, I suppose. I like this one here. This witch looks really cool. Maybe like a trick or treating play theme, I'm guessing on this. But I've got a book with a sticker on it. Look at the box around the back. It's quite interesting. I do like it. It looks, let's say, from this angle, it does look quite big, and you see the person here holding the gate. It does look a bit more substantial than when it was freestanding. So I suppose that's something. It does look nice. I do like the look of it. I'm not sure what this section here is. Is it something that goes inside, or is it something that appears next door to it? I don't know. It looks like there's going to be quite a lot of stickers by the looks of it, which is a bit of a shame. I do like the printing on this minifigure. Not sure. I'm guessing this may be beds, perhaps. Let me have a look on the shelf. Sort of set maybe Lego might have maybe waited to Halloween for. I think maybe releasing it in the summer. Maybe probably more suited maybe to that. I mean, I'm excited it's coming in July, but I think a set probably would have benefited from maybe being released near Halloween. Here we see it standing on its own. I like it. I like the look of the structure. I say that does remind me in a lot of ways of the medieval blacksmith. Um, yeah, so that's really cool. So there's any videos. Um, I think it just gives you a three dimensional look around the set, which is quite cool. So that's quite nice. So this looks like this. The doorway must be detachable. I'm guessing. No, it's not a doorway. It's the reverse of the house. What? Ah, right. I say. So you've got the doorway here. I'm guessing this section here is obviously removable. So that's quite interesting. But I do like the look of the roof. I like the dilapidated look on the roof. Really interesting. But yeah, the gateway. I suppose when it looks on a shelf, I suppose that the gate sort of maybe looks more does work. I suppose maybe in front of it, not that's quite decent, I suppose. Yeah, I do love the roof structure. Looks like they've incorporated some. Looks like reminds me a lot a bit of the A-frame cabin with these slats. So yeah, it looks quite cool. So what the minifigures? So Winifred Sanderson, Sarah Sanderson, Mary Sanderson, Max Dennison, Danny Dennison, Alison Watts, and Thackeray Binks. So yeah, these names unfortunately don't mean anything to me, but as I say, as a structure, as a set, yeah, I do like it. But it's a day one set. I don't know. So $230, £200. It's probably one I'm not sure. I think I'm intrigued to see it for myself. I do like it. I mean, it's one I will eventually get because I love the idea set, so I always end up buying them all eventually. But yeah, it looks pretty good. I'm really intrigued. So compared to the original concept, it's what you've got up here. You can see they've made a lot of changes. Obviously, so it's a lot more of a slimmed down house. This is obviously the original design. I think they've improved this section here with the gateway. I think that's a good incorporation. I think they've improved that. But look, it's not that bad actually. I mean, look at the original. I think they've actually done a good job with it, Lego. I think it's a lot more faithful than I can remember. So this is me looking at it. So look, that in the back of it. I'm glad they got the water wheel. Yeah, the interiors on the original it would have been more substantial. You can see would have opened up a little bit more. But I'm guessing maybe with due to the cost. But yeah, I think they proposed a lot of minifigures that haven't sadly made it. I mean, this guy here would have been a pretty cool one, so it's a shame he hasn't made it. I'm assuming the water wheel still turned with the handle. We're not quite sure. Yeah, the interior of the original probably is a little bit better, but I mean, the brick count would have been it would have cost a lot of money. I don't know what the brick count of the original one would have been. Yeah, 2,000, nearly 3,000 parts. So yeah, you've been looking at a very much more expensive set. So I think what Lego have done with it, I think it's a good compromise between size and price, really. So I'm guessing the water wheel must still turn. I'm not sure does it say so in the description. Doesn't quite say. Yeah, so it's a Halloween set, so it's interesting to see it released in July. So, but yeah, it doesn't give much detail. Specifications. Let's have a look. Authentic. Does the water wheel move? It's not quite clear. Oh, it's got a light brick incorporated into it, into the as part of the chimney, which is quite cool. I do like seeing Lego use the light bricks. That's quite interesting. Yeah, so it's quite a substantial size. So let's get my tape measure. So what is that? So it's 27 meters, 27 centimeters tall. So it's about that. So that's quite a tall structure. And in terms of the width, 24 centimeters. So it's about that. So it's quite a slim. I suppose it's a slim sort of build by the looks of it. But yeah, so that's the size of it. So yeah, that's interesting. So looking forward to seeing this one when it comes out next month. So let me know in the comments what you think of this set. Are you excited for it? Is it one you're looking to pick up? Is it as good as you're hoping for? And can I please ask you to leave a like? And if you enjoyed today's video, I'd be very grateful if you consider subscribing today. and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Thanks very much for watching today.